What's the elevator pitch of SAP SuccessFactors?
SAP SuccessFactors is a very comprehensive HR solution. I would say it's the most comprehensive, functionally most comprehensive solution. Secondly, it's the fastest growing solution with Employee Central. We are now with 1,250 customers. Number three I would mention here is that we are the solution which is the best suited for global corporations. We are compliant with Employee Central with localization in 77 countries. We have EC payroll for 36 countries. Number four of the elevator pitch, I would say, is that we allow customers to extend our functionality through our extension center and through HANA Cloud Platform with specific requirements for an industry, for geography, for a specific enterprise, which seamlessly integrates with the existing SuccessFactors functionality and which is then upgrade compatible. It also integrates very well, both with our ERP suite. It integrates very well within the SuccessFactors suite. It integrates with partner solutions, for example, with Workforce Software or Benefit Focus, because we can't build it all. We need to integrate with the rest of the ERP and HR landscape. And last but not least, I would mention that leveraging innovative technologies like augmented reality, like virtual reality, like machine learning, like intelligent services, we help to overcome that image of HR solutions being old-fashioned, outdated, being boring, transactional, really to be solutions that are leading edge and that drive business success and user experience.
So the next question leading into that is then how do you differentiate your solutions with respect to industry verticals or size of the industries? Like, do you have anything different for SMBs and large organizations?
SuccessFactors, the SuccessFactors suite actually serves different industries, all industries actually we are present in, also all the geographies we are present, and all sizes of businesses and organizations very evenly. The size of the businesses that we are serving is ranging from 10 employees even, all the way up to organizations that have 7-digit, and I mean it, 7-digit, which is millions of employees. So that these facts simply underpin that we really evenly serve all those different customer segments. By now, there are 4,900 customers who are using our systems in 177 countries in 41 languages. We have 42 million subscribers to our solutions. And we allow customers to be flexible. We don't urge them to implement the full suite. They can only pick a little piece like learning, like recruiting, like performance management. They can also go for the full suite and bringing HR core and payroll, time and attendance to the cloud. So we leave our customers the flexibility to start anywhere and go everywhere with us.
So with that kind of a vast experience, which is across industries and global, what are some of the suggestions that you would have for HR leaders that they need to focus on to ensure business success in the shorter term?
Yeah. I think in today's world, I have to mention as number one, it is supporting the digitization of the business model. Obviously, the world is under a disruptive change that is going on in all industries and in all geographies. But what does digitization actually mean? For the HR functions, I think the challenge is to translate the digitization of the business models of the business into what it means to the people of the organization, what it means to the leaders of the organization, what it means how the organization should treat talent, from attracting the talent all the way to offboarding the talent, maybe sometimes of the organization. And last but not least, what it means how the organization with their organizational model and their governance model has to evolve. Point number two is that HR leaders are challenged with the industrialization of HR, of the HR function, of all people-related processes. And what does industrialization mean? It means harmonizing, standardizing, and last but not least, simplifying and then automating the HR and people-related processes. And last but not least, I would mention the aspect of diversity and inclusion.
The HR tech space is a really crowded space. In your experience, what would you, suggest HR leaders look for when they are evaluating a partner?
I think that is a very good question, because my general remark and comment on that question in the first place would be, it's not about the technology. When you look for technology and when you select and pick technology, you need to know why you are doing this and what for you want to use that technology. So my general comment and advice is that HR needs to stay in the lead of defining where they and the organization they are serving want to go with their people-related capabilities, and be very clear what and why they are doing it, understanding the ultimate business need behind it. Having said that, when then looking at technology, I would mention 3 aspects that are relevant. The first one probably is not too different from what we saw and had in the so-called on-premise world. Still the questions of integration, of extensibility, of scalability, of reliability, and certainly of security, because we are talking people data here, still is a key and should be a key selection criterion. Secondly, in today's world, it's all about user experience. So how intuitive is it to use the solution? How quickly can the solutions be adopted because they are easy to use? So the whole user experience aspect is dimension number 2. And last but not least, it's not only about systems. In the cloud, it's also always about content. So I would advise customers to pick a partner, a technology vendor partner, who not only brings a system, but also brings content in terms of, for example, skill libraries, competency libraries, but also is offering access to communities of practice, to other users of the solution, in order to allow an exchange of those, or between those different customers, in order to allow an exchange between practitioners.
We had earlier on a session here about design thinking.
Yep.
And I would like to understand from you how SAP SuccessFactors is implementing some of the design principles in the application.
I think it's already 10 years ago that our founder, one of our founders, Hasso Blattner, he was so convinced what he saw in the Silicon Valley when he made get his first contact and experience with design thinking, that he immediately brought it as an evangelist, I could probably even say, to this SAP organization. And what did it mean to us? And what does design thinking actually mean? It means putting the consumer, the final user of what you are building, in our case building software. It certainly comes out from the consumer product industry. But we have adopted it and adapted it to be used also in the software development industry, to put the user of the software, which is the final ultimate consumer, into the center of what we are doing. It sounds like a no-brainer that this is what you should do when you build something, but as we know, that has not always been the case in the IT industry. In applying those concepts which are very, very relevant to the younger generations, because they are used to both technology as well as to all the other things they are consuming, that those things have been built for and around them. So how are we doing this in our software? We are trying to live and breathe the philosophy of giving users of our software the experience of not stepping back into Stone Age when they enter through the revolving doors of the office in the morning. That has been the case, unfortunately, in the past, that people who came to office really made 2 generations steps back when it comes to the use of technology. We are trying to give them the experience of using or gaining exactly the same experience when they use technology in the office than what they know from using technology in their private lives. And this is, I would say, centered around 3 maybe themes and ideas. 1, we try to build our SuccessFactors solution around the concept of employee-centric solutions rather than HR-centric solutions. The individual, the employee with his or her needs is in the center of what the system is doing and offering. That goes along with an appropriate and state-of-the-art user experience, including mobile technologies and so on. Number two, it's not about processes and transactions anymore, it's about data. Because only when the manager has the data about an individual, he can offer individualized advice, individualized services, and he can or she can proactively address the employee. And last but not least, we are trying to always stay state-of-the-art when it comes to reflecting latest HR trends and capabilities and concepts and philosophies into our solutions. Yeah, that can, when you think about things like continuous performance management, when you think about massive online courses in learning, when you think about leveraging social collaboration platforms in how people engage with each other, all those things we try to build into our solutions, because this exactly is, again, what people know from their private usage of technology.
What is it that you are expecting as SAP SuccessFactors and you as your individual level as well? What we are expecting to from a conference like this, the TechHR conference?
I think we are at the moment, we are seeing an unparalleled phase of focus and interest and attention on HR, on all the people-related aspects of how we are running businesses. I think that has never happened before. And I think that wave at a certain point in time might come to an end. But as of now, there's an unparalleled attention and interest and focus on those topics. And therefore, a conference like this one here is providing a unique opportunity of bringing practitioners together, both of a sophistication, of a maturity, but also in a number that never happened before. So these conferences are providing a perfect platform for exchange of knowledge exchange, changing experiences, thoughts, ideas, that is bringing everybody forward. Secondly, I think it's helping users, businesses, to understand the art of the possible, understanding what IT solutions can contribute to those changes in the business. Because it's a very nice mix that we are seeing here of users, of consumers, of businesses on the one hand, and on the other side of vendors and providers of technology. And they coming together, I think, is creating a very nice exchange and learning on both sides, because that is leading to my third point, which is we can only build good solutions if we as vendors, if we have understood what our customers and prospects actually need. And therefore, for us as vendors, those events provide a perfect opportunity to listen carefully to what our customers want and need, where they are going, where their thinking is going, in order to then go back to our labs and build the solutions they need.